Now recognizes the gentleman from West Virginia, Mr. Mooney, for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to speak on an issue that I care deeply about, protecting unborn babies. Later today, this body will vote on HR36, the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. This legislation should not be controversial. It simply protects unborn babies that a preponderance of scientific evidence has proven can feel pain. We're talking about the 6th month of pregnancy. This bill is an important step in protecting the unborn. I'm a proud co-sponsor. I look forward to casting my vote in favor of the legislation later today. Recently, a group of students at West Virginia University made news for courageously speaking out in defense of life at an abortion clinic near Morgantown. I know firsthand that it's not always politically correct to stand for your values, but we should never back down from protecting the unborn. And I applaud these brave WVU students for their actions. Their willingness to stand for life reminds me of my days at Dartmouth College when I served as president of the Dartmouth Coalition for Life. I remember standing in the cafeteria and handing out educational materials about protecting the unborn and the development of human life. While I may not have won any popularity contests by standing up for my beliefs that life is precious and abortion is wrong, I sure got my fellow students thinking about the pro-life issue. My pro-life commitment was cemented even further when I became a father. I have 3 children, and actually today, my youngest daughter turned 7 months old. I'm pleased to represent the state of West Virginia, where the pro-life movement is thriving and the rights of the unborn are being restored. In fact, just this past February, our West Virginia state legislature passed our own Pain-Capable Unborn Protection Act by wide bipartisan margins. In the state Senate of West Virginia, the exact same bill banning abortion after 20 weeks passed the state Senate of West Virginia by a vote of 29-5, with 11 of 16 Democrat state senators in my state. That's 68% of the Democrats voted for the bill. In the West Virginia State House of Delegates, the vote was 88-12, again with 2/3 of the state house members that are Democrats voting for the bill. This is a bipartisan issue. I'm hopeful today that a strong bipartisan majority in this chamber will follow the example of my home state of West Virginia and pass the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act, so these protections are extended to unborn babies in every state in the United States. I'm honored to also be the lead co-sponsor of Life at Conception Act, which simply clarifies that human life begins at conception. There's no question that we in the pro-life community have our work cut out for us. President Obama and most Democrats in Congress refuse to protect life at any stage. One of the best examples of how out of touch the other side is on this abortion issue came just a few weeks ago across the aisle in the Senate, where Democrats were willing to block a bill aimed at protecting victims of human trafficking simply because it included a provision that prohibited taxpayer funding of abortion. They are the extremists on this issue. Look at President Obama himself. In 2008, when he was running for president, and it was in a debate against John McCain in the Saddleback Church Forum moderated by Rick Warren, the moderator asked President Obama when life began. And the president's response was, and I quote, "Whether you're looking at it from a theological perspective or a scientific perspective, answering that question with specificity, you know, is above my pay grade." The President of the United States said it's above his pay grade to say when human life begins. That is a shame. When I ran for Congress, I made the commitment to the people of the 2nd District of West Virginia that I would do everything in my power to defend the unborn. I continue to be guided by my faith, my values, my education, and my constituents on this issue. I look forward to working with my colleagues to defend the innocent and give a voice to the voiceless unborn babies. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. Chair now